He's back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hockey Podcast Network. So good to be back here, back on the channel. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Let's get our spiel done because the puck drop is happening soon. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing to the Hockey Podcast Network on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on social media at HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter handle. If you want to follow me, I'm the hosting today. @Akeem is my Twitter handle. @_Keem is my Instagram and Tickety Talk. If you want to make a donation, you do that through the live chat. If you want to check out all the other wonderful podcasts on the Hockey Podcast Network, you can head to the YouTube homepage, and they're all listed there for you. Right. Good to be back. This should be an interesting matchup. We got the Dallas Stars and the I already said Dallas Stars and the Toronto Maple Leafs. I honestly don't quite know how this game's going to go. Toronto is hit or miss for me in terms of how they perform. I can never really guess how they're going to do. The Dallas Stars have had a very good season so far. I think they're tied for first in the Central Division. Looks like they're going to do the national anthems here, so I'll take some time. Get to some comments here. Also, people, let me know your score predictions in the chat. Who do you think is going to win tonight? If I had to pick who's going to win while we listen to the anthems here, I would probably go with I'd have to go with Toronto because I feel like they put up a crap performance against my New York Islanders on Monday. Shout out to the Islanders for beating Toronto. We love it. I'd have to go Toronto because I don't think they'll have two bad performances in a row. So my final score, I will say it'll probably be high scoring because it's Toronto. Let's go for a 4-3 win. 4-3 win for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. I think that's a fair amount of goals. I think that's fair. And Liam says hi. What's up, Liam? Hope we're doing well. Angus says, hey, Grant. Whoa, yes, we're back on the channel. It's good to be back. Missed it. Definitely missed it. I was so busy with school and work and other commitments in my life. I haven't streamed a whole lot. Even on my own channel, I haven't really streamed a whole lot until now. So good to be back in the swing of things with streaming. I definitely missed it on YouTube. But it was nice to take a little break and just be a human, and just live life. It was definitely nice, but I definitely miss doing this and interacting with all of you lovely people at home. So it's good to be here. Gaza 18.77 says Stars 4-3. Basically, same scoreline I said. Let's see if I can get you starting lineups here. Let's see if I am fancy enough and bougie enough to remember how to do this. I should know how to do this. I have the Maple Leafs lineup. Here we go. Did it go? Yeah, look at this. Love it. Forwards, you got Matthew Nyes. Shout out to Matthew Nyes, ex-Minnesota Golden Gopher. If you couldn't tell by my bedroom sheets here. Huge Golden Gopher hockey fan. So shout out to Matthew Nyes. On the first line with Matthews and Marner. Then you got your second line of Bertuzzi. The coveted John Tavares. We all love him on Long Island. Then we got William Nylander, Gregor on the third line with Domi and Robertson. Different Robertson from Dallas's Robertson. McMahon, he's the man on the fourth line, left wing. Holmberg, and then Ryan Reeves. Look out for Ryan Reeves. Maybe he'll get in a fight today. That'd be fun to watch. On defense, Morgan Riley. You got Brody Benoit, for a French name. McCabe, out of the University of Wisconsin. That's right. Giordano, Liljegren, and then Ilya Samsonov is going to get the start in net. Now, let's see if I can pull up the Dallas Stars lineup, courtesy of Mike Hecka on Twitter. Thank you for him for putting the lineups for the Stars. Robertson, Hintz, Johnston, Marshman, Duchesne, Sagan, Ben, Steele, Pavelski, Dadna, Fasca, Delandre, Harley, Heiskanen, Lindell, Hakanpää. That's a fun name to say. Ryan Suter, Hanley, and Scott Wedgwood. Make fun of Scott Wedgwood all you want, but he has been electric for the Dallas Stars. I remember watching the Stars and Islanders game before the All-Star break, and Scott Wedgwood had an absolute worldie. He was unreal in that game. Let's see if I can get the score up here. There we go. We love this. It's like I never left. It's like I never left. Here we go. And puck is down at Scotiabank Arena in downtown Toronto, where they had the All-Star break or All-Star festivities. We could talk about that later, how the All-Star festivities went. I was not the biggest fan, I'll be quite honest with you, with everything. We can talk more about that later. Angus says, time to break in Grant with our Food Network hockey. Yes, let me know what that's about. I'd love to know. Food Network. Do we talk about our favorite foods? Good. Another Range jersey. Gaza, a Rangers fan. Love it. I do as much. I'm an Islanders fan, but I will say I do like the Rangers. I love Igor Shesterkin. I love Ryan Lindgren. I've always been a fan of Adam Fox. What just happened? What just happened there? I don't know what's going on. We got balloons, apparently. I didn't plan that. I don't know. I might be hacked. I might have gotten hacked just now. But we had balloons pop up for here. Who knows what happens? 1911 left here in the first. If you want to sync my stream, the stream here with the game on your TV, I can tell you what my clock is doing on the scoreboard. Here we go. 1859, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, and so on. So if you want to sync it up, there you go. If anybody has any trouble syncing it up, let me know. That's how I like to do watch-alongs with other people who are hosting. Angus says, very cool. I just ordered a Blues jersey. Ooh. I have one St. Louis Blues jersey that I got this past summer because Nick Leddy is one of my favorite defensemen on the St. Louis Blues. So I got a Nick Leddy Blues jersey. I unfortunately do not have a Dallas Stars or Maple Leafs jersey. So the best that I could do today is wear a Ruts blue, Toronto Maple Leafs blue sweatshirt in honor of the Maple Leafs. Ruts in honor of Canada. That's the best I could do for you today. Tomorrow, I will be live again on the channel hosting the Bruins and Canucks game. I'm a big Canucks fan, so you betcha Sweet Martha's Cookies that I'm going to wear a Canucks jersey tomorrow. Probably break out the new Demko. Oh, hit the post! I think that was Pavelski. Little backhand shot hit the post. Good pressure here by the Dallas Stars. Another shot gets blocked. And Nylander will send it down. Well, good pressure here for the Stars early on. We can also take a look at the standings. You should be able to, right? Well, this is conference standings. I don't know if it'll show us the wild card standings. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so the Dallas Stars, 69 points, which is nice. We love to see that. I'm assuming that's live standings, so I'm assuming that's a point. They should probably have 68 right now. And then, so second place in the West, they're tied for first with Colorado in the Central. For the Maple Leafs, they have 58 points. It says 59 because these are live standings. They're in the, I believe they're in the second wild card spot. They were tied for the second wild card spot, but since it says 59, it says they're third in the Atlantic. But either way, they're kind of a bubble team, Toronto. Sort of a bubble team. I wouldn't classify them as a bubble team just yet. But if they don't start winning games here soon, they're going to keep falling. And then you have teams like the Islanders. Who else was there? I already forgot. Pittsburgh's there. New Jersey's there. Washington's sort of there. By one count on it. You obviously got Philadelphia. So, I mean, they got to be careful if you're the Maple Leafs. And you got to start putting some wins together. Because it's going to get ugly real quick here if you don't rack up the points. But it would be hilarious to see the Maple Leafs not make the playoffs. I would find that pretty funny. Apologies if you're a Maple Leafs fan, but I would find that funny. with all the star-studded players they got. I am disappointed with John Tavares. He's on the face-off right here. 16-20 left in the first. He's had kind of a rough season. And as an Islanders fan, I will say I have no ill will towards John. I think he was a great captain. I hope he does well in Toronto. I was glad to see him score that, overtime winner against Tampa last season. Good for him. But it is fun to beat up on him a little bit like we did on Monday. That was fun to see. Angus says 3-1 for the Dallas Stars. Ooh. Why is everyone saying Dallas? No one has faith in the Maple Leafs tonight. I have faith. Also, good crowd in Toronto for a Wednesday night. Isn't it? And if you live in Canada, is it not Wednesday night hockey? Scotiabank Wednesday night hockey? I believe it is. Also, don't forget, everybody, DraftKings. This video is sponsored by DraftKings. Use the promo code THPN when you sign up for DraftKings if you're into sports betting, which I personally am not super into sports betting. Kind of, not really. I think I've done it like once. But I might have to for the Super Bowl this weekend. That would be fun to do because I am going to pull for the 49ers because I am a West Coast guy. So I got to pull for the 49ers. I feel like the Chiefs have won it too much. And I love San Francisco. I've been to San Francisco like once. Dallas will clear it down here. Riley's going to grab it, regroup. Here we go. This is what the Food Network, Hockey Network thing was about that Angus was saying. Oh, got a penalty. It'll be on the Dallas Stars. It'll be a high-sticking penalty. That guy behind DeBoer there was vibing. Yeah, Hanley got the stick up high on Robertson. The Robertson for Toronto, not the Robertson for Dallas. So Toronto to the power play. Or Gaza, the Toronto Maple Syrups. Love it. I believe the power, 25% the power play for Toronto, 8th in the NHL. Penalty kill, 82.7 for the Dallas Stars, which is also 8th in the NHL. But Dallas does a good job here, clears it down early on. Ilya Samsonov out of his net. I'm very disappointed by Samsonov's play this year. I'm just like, he was so good in juniors. He was so good at the World Juniors for Russia. Didn't really get an opportunity for Washington. I felt like it was the wrong team. I was so glad that he went to Toronto, but he just hasn't really been it for the Maple Leafs. Just hasn't been it. Still looking for the goalie in Toronto. Still looking. Here's Nylander. Let's watch this. They've set it up. Here's Matthews. Marner up to Nylander. Down low for Marner. Marner. Oh, a little poke check. Nylander near side. Nylander scores! William Nylander, the bomb. He should have been in the hardest shot competition this past weekend. My goodness me. Gets Toronto on the board. 1-0. Great shot. Also, this goal horn or the goal sound for Toronto, I don't like it. Go back to the other one. I think it was way better. Little give and go through the legs of Hakanpää. I think I heard some Bardowski action there. Hit the post. It might have deflected as well off Hakanpää. And then went bar down. Well, good start for the Maple Leafs. I almost said 1-0. 1-0 lead. I did a soccer stream earlier today on my own channel, so I got to get rid of the soccer verbiage. I almost said 1-0. 1-0 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Angus says the Debbie does Dallas. Gaza, 18.77. The only player on the Islanders I like is Cal Clutterbuck. Yeah, I don't mind Cal Clutterbuck. I thought that trade worked out very well in our favor. Got rid of Nino Niederreiter for Clutterbuck for the Minnesota Wild. That worked out perfectly. My problem is that we've kept that fourth line, Martin, Cizikas, Clutterbuck, for way too long, and it's time to disband it. That's just my opinion. But everybody on the island loves that fourth line and doesn't want to let it go. But I think it's time to disband it. Just like NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, time to disband it. Time to get rid of it. Gaza, I currently have 196 jerseys with one jersey on the way. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of jerseys. People get on my ass for the amount of jerseys I have, but I probably have like less than a third of the jerseys you have. I have way less than that. I probably have my closets over here. I don't know. I don't know, 40, anywhere from 40 to 50, if that. I have a lot of Gopher hockey jerseys from my time, but I love it. I love collecting jerseys myself. I'm always looking on eBay for deals and whatnot. My goal is to get a jersey from every NHL team. That's my goal. I've expanded it quite a bit this season. I've added a Flames one, a Kraken one. I think I got a Detroit one too. I have a Coyotes one that I also got. But yeah, always looking for good deals online. I also got a Nashville Predators Forsberg one off like Dick's Sporting Goods for like $50. It was on sale. It was like the Stadium Series jersey from 2 years ago. It said like Smashville on the front, which I know some people hated, but I thought it looks pretty cool. And no, this is not a wine bottle. Everybody asks. It's not a wine bottle. It's a glass water bottle. If you know, you know. Glass water bottle. Angus, the Dallas Star Pretzels. There is a thing called Star Pretzels. I did not know that. Wow. The Dallas Salad Creams. Love it. The Edmonton Olive Oilers. The Dallas 1 pound Star Steaks. Toronto Maple Cured Bacon. Great. What soccer game did you watch? Yeah, so on my channel called the Grand Akeem channel, check it out if you want. I do live watch-alongs just like this. I sometimes do hockey, but I mainly do soccer because I'm a huge soccer fan. I cover the Bundesliga. If you know that league, that's the German football league. I'm a big fan of Borussia Dortmund. I'm a big fan of Bayern Munich. Also, gaming streams. I play FIFA, Red Dead, GTA, Fall Guys, whatever. But you can check it out if you want. But the stream I did earlier today was for Mainz and FC Union Berlin. It was Mainz and Union Berlin. And it was essentially a rescheduled game from January because it was snowing in Germany at the time. So it got postponed to today. And it was a good game. It finished 1-1. A super weird thing happened, though. At some point during the first half, the fans for Union Berlin started chucking tennis balls onto the pitch. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Apparently, it's a protest of some kind. I think it has to do with some club decisions in terms of like the deal they signed with like whatever new owner, or it's something like that where they aren't happy with the owner, so they chuck tennis balls onto the pitch. It literally took like a 10-minute delay of the game. It took forever to clean up. I felt so bad for the poor security guards. They had a little trash bag or were picking up tennis balls for like 10 minutes. But yeah, so look that up maybe during the intermission. That was very bizarre. Never seen anything like that. But yeah, that was the game I watched. The shots currently are 2-2. Oh, good save by Samsonov. I don't think he saw it. He was just in the right place at the right time. We got 10:42 left here in the first period. I should have mentioned at the jump, but if you do want to watch this game on TV with me, it's on ESPN Plus if you're in America. If you live in Dallas, you know how to watch it. And then if you live in Toronto, you know how to watch it on Sportsnet. I'm watching the Sportsnet feed because I think Sportsnet does a good job. I prefer it more so than like the Bally's sports because I can't stand Bally sports. Apparently they're going bankrupt anyway, so hopefully they'll be gone soon. But yeah, pretty 50-50 so far, besides that power play. Pretty 50-50. Chance here for Fosca. Good block. Johnny Tavares gives it to Gregor. I always think of Conor McGregor when I see that name. Conor McGregor. Angus says, I'm going to a CONCACAF Champions Cup match on February 20th. St. Louis against Houston Dynamo. That's awesome, Angus. I forgot about the CONCACAF Champions Cup. It used to be the Champions League, but now it's the Cup. Chance for Duchesne. Gets bodied. I think that was Benoit with the hit. Good check on Marchment. But yeah, that CONCACAF Champions Cup, that new format's interesting. Oh, delay penalty on the Maple Leafs. Benoit gets the touch, and I believe it'll be another high sticking. Is that Jake McCabe on Marchment? Yeah, Jake McCabe. Yeah, dumb penalty by Jake McCabe. High sticking on Marchment. So Dallas to the power play once we get back from the commercial break. But yeah, love the CONCACAF Champions Cup. We'll definitely have to watch that. I know it kicked off yesterday. Gaza says, I have all 32 teams in my collection, and I do have an authentication. Fancy. Jose says, let's go Dallas. Well, everybody wants Dallas. Is there any Maple Leafs fans in the house? I went Canadian there for you. Any Maple Leafs fans in the house besides myself? I'm just kidding. I'm just picking them to win. I'm not a fan. Gaza says, I have all 32 NHL team jerseys in my collection. I do have an authentic CCM Fisherman Row jersey crested with Ziggy Palffy. That is sick. That is really, really cool. I do have one Fisherman jersey. It's like a Fanatics one. It's a blank. But I do have one Fisherman jersey. And if I ever do a Islanders stream on THPN, I will don it. I will wear it. 1,000%. I personally don't get the hate with the Fisherman jersey because I think it looks awesome. I think a lot of the older fans don't like it, but I think it looks really cool. I wish it was their alternate, to be honest. But Angus says somebody has a few years of tennis balls to hit around. I know, it was unbelievable, Angus. It was nonstop for 10 minutes. Tennis balls on the pitch. It was unbelievable. They're playing a song I like in the arena. Love it. Right, we're back. Power play for the Dallas Stars. Will they score here? Will they get the equalizer? I don't think so. Dallas, 22.5% on the power play, 13th in the NHL. The PK for Toronto, 77.8 in the NHL. Sorry, 77.8%, which is 23rd in the NHL. Robertson, kicked away by Samsonov. Jamie Benn to the point. Here's Robertson. Good block. That was Giordano. If you ever go to Chicago, head over to Giordano's Pizza. Mwah. Deep dish. They have good deep dish at Giordano's. Good job by Nylander. Floats it down the ice. We did that one. Tennis balls. Dennis says, what's up, Dennis? Devils fans need Leafs loss. That is true. You need the Maple Leafs to lose. If you're any team in the Eastern Conference, you want Toronto to lose. And for that matter, if you're any team in the NHL besides Toronto, you want Toronto to lose. I think that's fair to say as well. 44 seconds left. Nothing happening for this power play. Here's Duchesne. Look at that play. Here comes Nyes. Matthew Nyes. Oh, good save by Wedgwood. He's a beast, Matthew Nyes. Here's Marner. Plays it all the way back. Good chance, shorthanded by Nyes. It has even happened over here in England with some soccer teams. The tennis ball thing? No way, Gaza. No way. Toronto back to full strength. It'll be icing on the Dallas Stars. 7 minutes to go here in the first period. I don't know about you guys. I feel like this period has flown by. It's gone by really, really quick. That doesn't surprise me, Gaza. Jacob says, "Go Knights, go." Of course, Jacob. Everybody loves the Golden Knights, right? Everybody loves them. I don't personally have an issue with the Knights, but my only issue with them is that I don't like how good they became so fast. I think that's ridiculous. They got too good too quick, in my opinion. But good for them. Shot into the gut of Samsonov. Angus says the New Jersey Devil Eggs. We love the puns. We're full of puns tonight. Food puns. I honestly don't know if I could come up with one. The maple syrup one's a given. That's a gimme. The Dallas barbecues. I don't know. The Stars barbecue. When I think of Stars, I think of barbecue. The BBQs. Ryan says the Leafs are trash. That's an opinion. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm curious to know what you guys think, if they'll make the playoffs or not. I'm not 100% sold on Toronto. They should make the playoffs, but they're not going to do anything in the playoffs. I think that's a given. But it's going to be a grind. It's going to be a tight. If the Islanders or Flyers or Devils or Capitals or Penguins get really hot and Toronto continues to struggle, then it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad in Toronto. If it's not already bad in Toronto. When is it ever nice in Toronto? I don't think it's ever nice in Toronto. Gaza, the Swiss football fans started the tennis ball throwing trend thanks to a Roger Federer tennis match, and a soccer game time was moved to before lunchtime on a Sunday. Oh. So thank you, Swiss. Thank you to Switzerland for tennis balls. But yeah, it's definitely a protest for some owner, I think. It was probably against the owner of Union Berlin. But yeah, while we were saying that, good chance there for Tavares. And it looked like there might be a delayed penalty. I'm not sure. We have about 5 minutes left. We'll find out when we get back, but I'm not too exactly sure. And then Ryan says they're trash to you. No, I don't hate Toronto. I just find them annoying. I think the fan base is kind of annoying. In general, obviously, I'm not saying every Maple Leafs fan is annoying. I think in general, if you go on Twitter, we can all agree they're a bit loud on Twitter. They're a bit obnoxious. But that's my only beef with Toronto. I don't care about the Tavares thing. I've gotten over it. Austin Matty's not great right now. He's not great. Can we look at stats here? These are the stats, by the way, too. I probably should have had this up. Player statistics. Can I see anything for this season? Probably not. I can look this up myself because I'm an independent man. Austin Matthews. I feel like he's had a decent season. 47 games played, 40 goals, 19 assists, 59 points, plus 15. That's not terrible. I feel like John Tavares has had a bad season. Yeah, 48 games played, only 14 goals, 23 assists, 37 points, and is a -2. That's not good. That's not good enough, in my opinion, for John Tavares. That's a really down year. I mean, Tavares on the Islanders is putting up 80-plus points some years. How about Mitch Marner? Turned down for what? He's had a good year. 54 points in 48 games, 21 goals, 33 assists. Not bad. Not too shabby. It is a power play for the Stars, and they score! It's the captain, Jamie Benn, right on the doorstep, and it's 1-1. Well, that took like 3 seconds right off the faceoff. Bertuzzi takes the walk of shame back to his bench, and that was just too easy for Dallas. Right off the faceoff, goes to the point. Pavelski, a little one-touch pass to Ben. Samsonov got a piece of it, just not enough. Is that a goal you want Samsonov to save, or a shot you want him to save? Yes, but like that's a tough one. As a goalie myself, that is a tough one to save. So I wouldn't 100% blame Samsonov on that goal. But it is 1-1. My 4-3 prediction is coming to fruition. That rhymed. Gaza says the Vegas Golden Nuggets. That's a great one. The Vancouver Can Openers. Love it. Vancouver Unethically Sourced Sea Lions. The Seattle Prawn Crackers. Gosh, you guys are going off tonight with your puns. Shot 6-4. We have stats. Good. Here comes Matthews. Look at that sauce pass. Shot just goes wide. That was Holmberg with the chance. It could have been hooking. Could have been, but it wasn't. That was a great pass by Matthews. Liljegren. Oh my gosh, on the broadcast, everybody, they got rid of the digital ads for like 5 seconds. And it was so refreshing for those 5 seconds to watch hockey without digital ad boards. I was like, oh, thank you. That's what we all want. I digress. That's a whole other rabbit hole I could go down. Rants about the digital ads. I won't do it today. Gaza says the New York free ranger eggs. How about the New York free range chickens? The free range chickens, because that's a thing that companies like to say. Our chickens are free range. 3 minutes left here in the first. Here comes Dallas. Shot. Oh, just over the stick. That's right. That was Dadonov. Just over his stick. Oh. Here's Dadonov again. Cuts in. And he scores. Get Samsonov off the ice. Get him off the ice. Crap. That's utter crap by Samsonov. I don't even need to see a replay. You cannot be giving up goals like that. That's beer league goaltending. Beer league goaltending by Samsonov here. I don't even know who the backup is for Toronto. Joseph Wall. But just a simple play by Marshman. He cuts to the middle. To be fair, it was shit defending by Jake McCabe. Why is his ass to Dadonov? That's terrible. But it's through the 5-hole of Samsonov. That was just a colossal blunder by Toronto. McCabe had his ass to dead on off. Kids at home, if you're watching, you're a defenseman, you never ever turn your back on the puck carrier coming into the zone. That's a rookie mistake. That is a might mistake. That's not even a peewee mistake. That is a might mistake by Jake McCabe there. And then Ilya Samsonov gets done in with the 5-hole. I mean, you can't do that from that far out. And it was a muffin of a shot as well. You can't let that happen. That was a blunder. Well, it's 2-1. My faith for Toronto that I had early on when the stream started is slowly fading. Disgusting. That was disgusting. Easiest goal Dadonov's going to score with a goalie in net. Gaza says the Los Angeles King Prawns, the Boston Biscuits, and the St. Louis Blue Cheese. Fantastic. There comes Toronto. I almost said Zach Hyman because he used to wear number 11. That looked offside to me. Here's Pavelski. Shot gets blocked. Another chance. Ilya Samsonov got the blocker to it. That would have been his glove, actually. I tell you what, though, this crowd in Toronto, just dead. Absolutely dead. To be fair, they have nothing to cheer about. Puck was out of play there. A minute 35 to go. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. Samsonov is holding you back, Toronto. St. Louis, the Cordon Bleu. Gaza, Calgary Flame Grilled Burgers. But I'm curious, people, thoughts on the All-Star weekend this past weekend? I thought the skills thing was nonsense. I thought it was stupid. The fastest skater was fun to watch. But the passing one I thought was boring. A lot of it I thought was boring. Kucherov was boring. It just wasn't entertaining for me. I really don't find the skills thing to be super entertaining. The 3-on-3 tournament was kind of fun. I enjoyed that. But the player draft was brutal. That was nothing like the player draft back when I was a kid, when you had Ovechkin wanting to be picked last. And I'm not sure getting picked last, you want a car. I'm not sure if anybody won a car this weekend. That was like the big thing. If you got picked last, you won a car. 2-on-1 for Dallas. Good save by Samsonov. Be careful, Toronto. Defense in shambles. Samsonov's going to cover. 26.4 to go. 10 shots this period for Dallas. A crap turnover again. And it's just Toronto defensively terrible. Teapot defending by Toronto. Teapot defending. They're just standing still. That's all I mean by that. Look at the shot attempts. 29-11 for Dallas. That's ridiculous. But yeah, if I had to rate All-Star Weekend, I'd give it like a B-. It was It was mid. It was cool, but like wasn't anything crazy. Maybe I've just grown out of it. I don't know. But that does it for the first period. 2-1 lead for the Dallas Stars. If you picked Dallas to win tonight, you're looking pretty. You're looking good. I picked Toronto like a prat, and that was a pretty crap period for Toronto. Got the Nylander goal early on. And then Jamie Benn, little one-touch pass from Pavelski on the power play, and then Dadonov through the 5-hole. Easiest goal he'll ever score. And it's 2-1. Oh, we got more puns. We got way more puns. Get rid of this. Calgary Flame grilled horse meat. The San Jose Shark Pizza, says Angus. San Jose Shark Fin Soup. Detroit Red Hot Chicken Wings. Angus says all-star games for any sports is 100% nonsense. I agree, Angus. Just a waste of time, to be quite honest with you. It's for the casual fans, the all-star stuff. Buffalo Bison Burgers. There you go. Yesterday was the Pro Bowl's flag football. I did see that, Angus. I didn't see the flag football thing, but I saw like some like American Ninja Warrior obstacle course thing that they did with like the sled, and it was like guys were jumping through hoops and whatever, ball pits, all that nonsense, like a race. I watched it maybe for about like 5 minutes, and then I kind of got bored of it. Angus says the Quebec City Escargot and the Carolina Candy Canes. Well, there you have it. All right, that's the end of the first. We'll take a little break here. We'll come back for the start of the second. But if you are new and just tuning in, welcome to THPN. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, bottom right-hand corner. Give the video a thumbs up if you're enjoying yourself. Click the bell icon so you're notified whenever the channel does go live. If you want to follow us on social media, @HockeyPodNet is the Insta and Twitter. If you want to follow me on Twitter, says it there, bottom left, @GrantHakeem is my Twitter handle. @Grant_Hakeem is the Insta and Tickety Talk. And if you want to make a donation and support the channel, you can do that through the live chat. Also, if you want to check out any of the other amazing and wonderful podcasts on the channel, you can head to the homepage of the Hockey Podcast Network, and they're all listed there for you. Shout out to the Islanders Never Say Die podcast. They're one of my favorites. I love them. For an Islanders fan, check them out. They're great. Also, shout out to Neil. He does the NHL Weekly podcast. I think that comes out like on a Sunday or Monday. Love watching those. He does great things. Shout out, Neil. You're awesome. You're a legend. And everybody, Dylan, Kyle, everybody, thank you for the opportunity. Love being on here. It's amazing. Don't forget, DraftKings. If you want to sign up for DraftKings, promo code THPN. Sign up for DraftKings. If you want to bet on this game, don't pick Toronto. I'll tell you that right now. You're going to lose money if you pick Toronto. God, this is the New York Islander fish sticks. He stole my thunder. Yes, the fish sticks. We all love fish sticks. But right, we'll step aside here. I will be back. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, child. I forgot who sings that song. Don't you worry. I will be back for the start of the second period. Right. We'll see you then in about 10 minutes or so. Right. Hello, everybody. We're back. I forgot to close my window. Just airing it out in here. Airing it out. Got a little toasty in here. But yes, we're back for the start of the segundo, dos, periodo. That's your Spanish for today. That is correct Spanish. But good to be back. The second period. If you are new, let's get this done before the period starts. Subscribe, bottom right hand corner, to THPN on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at HockeyPodNet is the handle. If you want to make a donation and support the channel, you can do that through the live chat. And also, we're sponsored by DraftKings. Use promo code THPN when you sign up for DraftKings. If you're into sports betting, like myself, not. That's okay. If you're into it, use promo code THPN if you sign up for DraftKings. Right, it's 2-1 for the Dallas Stars. That was a pretty crap first period by the Toronto Maple Leafs. To recap it for you, let's see if I can pull this up. To recap, Nylander got the first goal on the power play at 6:34. It was a howitzer of a shot from the point. It got deflected. It went Bardowski 1-0. Then on the power play for Dallas, Jamie Benn, nice little one-touch pass from Pavelski. Got it past Samsonov. I don't blame him for that one, to make it 1-1 at 14:52. Then at 17:23, so about 2:30 left in the first period, Dadonov just got through, cut to the middle. McCabe was doing his best Bird Box impression. Burping. His best Bird Box impression at defense. And Dadonov, muffin of a shot, got through the 5-hole somehow of Samsonov, and it's 2-1. That is your recap of the first period. Puck is down here in the second. If you want to sync the game to my stream or our stream right now, well, the play is dead, 1939. I'll tell you what the clock's doing later. Lots of comments. They came in thick and fast during the intermission. Hopefully you stretched. I did some stretching. I filled my water bottle up because I was getting low. Got a little snacky thing. That's one thing that I love about football or soccer. The intermissions for soccer are like 12 minutes, and then we're back to playing again for 45 minutes. That is the nice thing. I also don't like TV timeouts in hockey. They need to do what college hockey does, because college hockey, I think they only do one TV timeout per period, or two. It's either one or two. But the games are being, like college hockey games, you watch a Go for Hockey game, the game's being played in like 2 hours. Like, it's so quick and efficient. And I wonder if we'll see that with the NHL. Probably not, because the NHL loves ads, as made clear by the jerseys and ad boards, digital ad boards, hockey helmets, etc. So I don't think that'll ever happen, but college hockey is nice in that aspect. We left off at the New York Fish Sticks. The theme tonight is we're going to say puns for hockey teams, but it has to be a food pun. Angus says the Washington Capitol Criminals, Anaheim Fried Ducks, the Anaheim Crispy Ducks, the Washington Oyster Stew, Washington Chili con Carne, that's meat in Spanish if you didn't know, the Anaheim Peking Ducks. Oh my gosh. Angus, I remember when Washington's NBA team was called the Bullets. Worst name ever for a team. A little too close to home. Yeah, that would not fly in 2024, calling a team the Bullets. That would not fly, even if you lived in I can't say that. I was going to say Chicago, but like Chicago's not that dangerous, people. I live there. It's not that dangerous as people make it out to seem. Yeah, some areas are bad, but just like in every city, areas are bad everywhere. So yeah, never call a team the Bullets. That's a no-go territory nowadays. God, this is the Philadelphia Friars. That's a good one. Yep, I do have a hat with that team name. The Bullets, the Washington Bullets. RJ, what's up, RJ? Thank you for tuning in. Yes, we should check out the out-of-town scores. Thank you for the reminder. Rangers and Lightning scoreless at the end of the first. While we're at it, let's check out the other scores. Shot there by Domi. Goes out of play. Wedgwood with the save. Also, I don't know if you guys heard, Winter Classic is returning to Wrigley Field next season for Blues and Blackhawks Part 8. Because I feel like they always play in the Winter Classic against each other. Look, as a fellow or former Chicagoan for just a little bit in college, I love Chicago. I love Wrigley. I think it's awesome. However, I think it's bullshit that it's the same two teams over and over and over again, and it's at a place that has already had a Winter Classic in a stadium that's already had it. I want to see new markets. I want to see new stadiums that we've never seen before host Winter Classics to make it equal and fair for all the other teams. But clearly, this is just a move to get Connor Bedard on the Winter Classic because the ratings for Connor Bedard are just astronomical. Everybody loves watching this 18-year-old kid. So that's basically the move the NHL made, was to get the Winter Classic in Chicago to have Connor Bedard in it. I don't like it. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be sick and it's going to be cool. But, like, I feel for the other teams. Like, why can't it go to, like, a place that's never done it before? Like, I don't name a team that's never done a Winter Classic outside before. So, I don't know. What is a good team? I'll figure it out right now. I mean, it's hard, though, because the West Coast teams, you can't really do a Winter Classic outside. I mean, you could. I don't know if it's cold enough. Nashville, they've done a stadium series. Colorado, they did the Lake Tahoe stuff, I guess, but I don't know if I consider that. Detroit's done it. Montreal, it'd be cool to have, like, Canadian teams be in the Winter Classic. I feel like it's always American teams. But I don't know, like, you get my point. I just want, like, someone different other than Chicago and the Blues. Because I feel like they've been in it quite a bit. And it's just frustrating. Ryan Reeves is tangled up with Dellandrea there. Right, the clock on my screen, 16:54, 53. We got a whistle. Not sure what that was for. Might be a penalty. Right, out of town scores. Bit all over the place. My apologies. Rangers have a 1-0 lead over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Who scored? Jimmy Vesey, the man out of Harvard. The man out of Harvard got the goal. Jimmy Vesey. Look at that. Dallas in our game 2-1. And then, speaking of Chicago, they got the Wild in town. 8:30 start time in Chicago. That's late. It's probably because it's on TNT. That is a late start. Yeah, Chicago, Minnesota, two teams that aren't going to make the playoffs. I can probably firmly say that. I don't think Minnesota's going to make the playoffs. I think that's been made pretty clear. Delayed penalty on Dallas. Toronto back for the power play. They're 1-for-1 today, courtesy of Nylander. Back to puns. Scroll this up. Angus says the Philadelphia cheesesteak air fryers. There you go. Philadelphia fried cheese. Goodness me. Jared says, good luck with your Rangers. Talking to Gaza. Yes. Hopefully the Lightning crumble. Yeah, I'm pulling for the Rangers probably in that one too. I do like Toronto. Oh, it's in for John Tavares. Johnny Tavares, just like Dallas did to Toronto. Right away off the opening faceoff of the power play, and we're tied. Wow. That was quick and efficient. No goals in 10 games for John Tavares. No worry. And to be fair, I think Wedgwood might want to save that. He wasn't screened. I need a better look at it. Yeah, he wasn't screened. I think he might have wanted to save it, but hey, it's a good shot by Johnny T. Islander fans are crying right now. Not Johnny Tavares. No. It can't be Johnny. But yeah, And that Ranger Tampa Bay game, I'm probably going to go for the Rangers. Tampa doesn't do a lot for me. I like more players on the Rangers than I do Tampa, so I'll pull for the Rangers. I like Jimmy Vesey and Tyler Pitlick. Huge Tyler Pitlick fan. I like Rem Pitlick as well. Rem Pitlick was great in Montreal. I forgot where he is now, but I thought he was great in Montreal. The Tampa Bay Light Mayonnaise. Jared says, yeah, my Bruins crumbled last night. Well, speaking of that, Jared, tomorrow on the channel, we're back at the same time, same place, to another live watch-along between the Vancouver Canucks and the Boston Bruins. It is a rematch of the 2011 Stanley Cup Final. Who will prevail? I'm going to go Vancouver. They're red hot. They're as hot as a hot tamale, as a jalapeno, as a stovetop. They're burning hot. Sensational. Quinn Hughes on fire. Demko on fire. Everybody's on fire in a good way. Puck deflects out of play. 50-52 to go in the second. Gaza, yeah, they did, but it was a surprising win for the Flames. Yes, it was. Definitely was. Gaza, this is the Nashville Pancakes. I'm not sure where the pun is, Gaza, but I guess it works. Nashville Pancakes. The Vancouver Hash Brownies. Nice. Winnipeg Waffles. That's a good one. Kansas City Skates. Colorado Hashalash. Hashalanch, excuse me. Colorado Rocky Mountain Extremes. The Kansas City Beef. Minnesota Wild Salmon. Jared is like, what the hell are you guys doing? Food-based NHL team name puns. Yeah. All night long. I want the puns all night long. Don't stop. Here comes Toronto. Where's that puck? Out of play. That was in the air for ages. Fast shots 10-7 for Dallas. Besides the power plays for Toronto, they haven't really done a whole lot, would you say? Just haven't really done much. Gaza, Winnipeg Jumbo Sausages. Oh, my goodness me. Carrie says, I need under 6-5. Wow. It'll be under 6-5. I said 4-3 Toronto. Let me know your score predictions in the chats if you haven't said anything or who you think's going to win. I definitely think it's going to be 4-3 Toronto. I do and I don't. I think it might, but at the same time, Toronto just isn't. They're not consistent at all, which is annoying if you're a Toronto fan, but I'm not, so it doesn't bother me. But if you are a Toronto fan, that's got to be very annoying. There's inconsistent play from everybody on and off. They decide when they want to play. Too many men? Too many men. Sheldon Keefe, you prat. Too many men on Toronto. Cue the Law and Order music. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many Maple Leafs can you count on your TV? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One too many. Angus says NFL is the worst when it comes to commercials. Another ad after each punt. That is true. That is very true. Watching NFL games. I don't watch NFL. I'll put my hand up and say that right now. The only time I watch NFL is Super Bowl because I love the Super Bowl. But other than that, I don't really watch NFL or American football per se. I watch the real football. I watch real football or soccer if you're an American. I watch real football. That's the real stuff right there. Angus says Chicago is nowhere near St. Louis in violence. I don't know. I haven't looked up the violence numbers. I know there's one bad neighborhood in Chicago, like the South Side. It's like South Side, kind of near United Center. Kind of, you want to avoid that area if you can. But I lived up in the Lakeshore, so kind of north Chicago. kind of where like Northwestern University is where I lived, and it was beautiful. Loved it. Loved being right next to Lake Michigan. Gorgeous. Took the L downtown every day for school. It was amazing. Absolutely loved it. I definitely miss it, and I really want to go back to Chi-Town, as people say. I never called it that, but some people do. But definitely want to go back sometime soon. Maybe check out Bedard in Chicago if I can get a ticket. Here comes Matthews. Good pass for Marner. Marner! Saved by Wedgwood. Got the little chicken wing out to save that one. Look out. Here comes Duchesne for Dallas. Turns it over to Marner. He's going to go for a skate. He's got room. He's got Matthews. Goes to Matthews. Good save by Wedgwood. Keep in mind, Dallas is on the power play right now. Here's Sagan. Saved by Samsonov. They clear it down the ice. Wow, Austin Matthews, clear chance. And it looked like Scott Wedgwood might have slipped before he made that save. But here comes Nylander. Nylander whiffed on the shot. Yup, rat. Whiffed on the shot. That's the name of my cover band. Whiffed on the shot. Oh, terrible. Terrible by Nylander. God says, let's go Rangers for tonight. I will say that. Let's go Rangers for tonight. Angus says, St. Louis once had an outdoor match when it was 60 degrees. Ice was super duper sloppy. I added the duper, but ice was very sloppy. Yeah. I remember they did a Stadium Series game like 5 or 6 years ago in Anaheim. And I feel like that went pretty poorly. So I don't know if they would ever get a Winter Classic out there unless it got cold enough. But it'd be cool to have a Winter Classic like in California. That would be really cool. Or keep it East Coast. I mean, whatever. Here comes Dallas. They're at full strength, by the way, Toronto. Good shot there by Robertson. Goes wide. 12-18 to go here in the second. 12-9 are the shots. I feel like Toronto has played better when they've been shorthanded, to be quite frank with everybody. Boatloads of chances, but nothing 5-on-5. Lindell. Dellandrea. Stuck there at the near boards. Dadonov. Bad pass by Dadonov. Donnell, what's up, my man? I haven't seen you on the live stream in a long time. Where you been? How's it been? Donnell. Happy to see you, Donnell. Long time no talk. Long time no see. Sorry, a Dallas Stars player just absolutely ate it. He like missed his hit and just went face first into the boards. That was funny. Wedgwood's going to cover. 11:22 left. But yeah, it's been good, Donnell. I've been very busy with school and work and life stuff, so I haven't really streamed a whole lot, even on my own channel. I've done my best, but I'm back. This next semester for me is going to be nice and chill. So plenty of time to stream and do watch-alongs on here. My goal is to do 1 or 2 watch-alongs a week on THPN. And then on my own channel, the Grand Akeem channel, if you want to check it out, you can. I do watch-alongs for soccer games. I might do also hockey if I'm feeling up for it, but mostly just soccer stuff. And I'll keep my hockey content on here is probably what I'll end up doing. I also do gaming. We got FIFA, Red Dead, GTA, Fall Guys. You name it, we do that on there. So if you want to check it out, you can. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. But yeah, Donnell, hope you're doing okay as well. More importantly, how are you doing, Donnell? Let me ask, what are your thoughts on this 2024 Stadium Series jerseys? Oh, Donnell. That is a massive question, Donnell. My thoughts on, should we go team by team? I wonder if I can pull up the jerseys. See if we can do it team by team. That's probably better. Stadium Series jerseys 2024. NHL.com. Here we go. Here's a good picture. It's basically a picture of models in the subway because that's a a thing that they chose to do for it. Right? Can we see this? We got the jerseys here. Right. So let's start with on the left, the Philadelphia Flyers. I like that. I think it looks sick. I like the logo. I like the numbers on the shoulders. I like the orange and black. I think it looks very clean and nice. If I had to give that a ranking out of 10, Donnell and everybody else, I would give that jersey a solid 8.5. Very clean, nice looking jersey. To the right of it, their opponents, the New Jersey Devils, or the New Jersey Devils, as they say. It's a bold to go with the plain colors. Sometimes simplicity is better. In this case, I'm not a big fan of it. I would have preferred some more white on the jersey, maybe on the collar or on the sleeve somewhere. Like, I think the black on red is hard to read, in my opinion. It just looks very basic and kind of boring. I like the logo, how big it is on the jersey, but it's not really doing it for me. My rating out of 10, I'll give it like a 6.8. Like, I'm just, it's mid. It's mid. Islanders jersey. So my New York Islanders, all I got to say about this one is what the bloody hell is this crap by the Islanders? What is this nonsense? I think it's terrible. It's ugly. It's disgusting. It belongs in the bin. They should never wear it again. They should never wear it in the first place. It's too boring. It's too basic. It's stupid. I don't like it. If I had to give this a rating, I'll give it a 0.05 for effort, for making something. But it's terrible. That's probably the worst Islander jersey I've ever seen in my life. I think it is terrible. Now, for the Rangers, I think this jersey is sick. It reminds me a lot of Team USA's 1980 jerseys on the sleeves. I think it looks really cool. I love the NYR on the front across. I think that looks very nice. The sleeves look sick. The numbers look sick. The blue at the bottom is nice. All in all, this is by far my favorite jersey of the four here, or of the other three. If I had to give it a rating out of 10, I'd give this probably a 9.3 out of 10. I think it's fantastic. I'd love to get an Igor Shesterkin one of those. It's fantastic. Love it. Good job to the New York Rangers. Let's get the stats back up. Still 2-2, by the way. Didn't miss a thing. Don't worry. I got you covered. I got you covered. But yeah, I think it's pretty Rangers first, Flyers second, Devils third, Islanders fourth. Gaza says, I got another Rangers jersey delivered today. That is amazing. All about the jerseys, Gaza. is. Donnell, is it true the Winter Classic is going to be the Blackhawks once again with the Blues? Like, how many outdoor games has the Blackhawks been in? That's exactly what I said, Donnell. Great minds think alike. That's the thing that pisses me off about it, is that they've done it so many times. Those two teams, and they've literally had the Winter Classic at Wrigley in 2009. They've already done that before. So it's ridiculous. It's all because of Connor Bedard. That's the reason why they're doing it. It's for Connor Bedard. And I tell you what, if you live in Chicago, good luck getting tickets to that. That's going to be so hard to get tickets to and expensive. You're going to start saving up money now. Get your savings account for that Winter Classic if you want to go, because it's going to be pricey as hell to go see Bedard at Wrigley. It'll be cool, though. It will be cool to watch on TV, though. As a Chicago fan of the city, it will be cool. It is frustrating, however. Goes a starter road jersey from the 90s. Mike Richter. Look at that. Those 90 jerseys are great. Angus says, my prediction has been busted again. Busted. You've been busted. We got to have a jingle. When your prediction gets busted, I have to hit a button that says, you've been busted. Or something like that. We'll figure that out. Donnell, who do you got in Super Bowl 58 this Sunday? 49ers or Chiefs? I'm all about the San Fran 49ers, Donnell. All for San Fran. I'm all in, as in poker. It's gonna be an absolute blowout. Patrick Mahomes, who? It's gonna be like 50-0. I'm just kidding. It'll be a tight game. Shout out Brock Purdy. I think he'll do well. He'll do good. I just hope it's a close game. I hate it when it's a blowout. That just is boring and not fun. Who do you got down now? Who's everybody got in the Super Bowl? Goes Arizona Fried Coyotes. Angus says St. Louis consistently has the highest violent crime stats in the States. The more you know. The Arizona Talent Desert. Arizona Desert Pizza. How about the Arizona Desserts? Arizona Dessert. Add another S. We got 9:15 left here in the second. Still 2-2 game. John Tavares with the only goal this period got on the power play. All of Toronto's goals, by the way, had been on the PP on the power play. This is a good one. Arizona Iced Teas. That's very good. Love it. Angus, the Arizona Roadkill. How about the Arizona Roadrunners? Isn't that a team already? I feel like that's already a team, the Roadrunners. I love the Roadrunner from Looney Tunes. The Roadrunner and the little coyote, Wile E. Coyote. Delandry had a chance there. Good save by Samsonov. 8:32 left here in the second. Shot 17-13 for Dallas. Angus says, I wish that the Taylor Swift camera was banned from the Super Bowl. I agree too, Angus. I feel like all the NFL, anytime I see anything on TikTok or Instagram about the NFL, it's about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. And I have a prediction based on that, actually, Angus. I have a major prediction. I'll reveal it to all of you wonderful people at home. I think Travis Kelce, if they win the Super Bowl, is going to propose to Taylor Swift. I think that will happen. Book it. Take that to the bank. Maybe on DraftKings. If that's something you can bet on, do it. Use the promo code THPN when you sign up for it, though. But yeah, I think that could possibly happen. Penalty on the Stars. It'll be a hooking call. Not sure on who. I feel like it's on Dallas because they're doing the oh no from TikTok. Yeah, it's soft. That is a Charmin soft penalty, but it is a penalty. Stick in the hands. Heiskin into the box. Leafs back to the power play. The red hot power play. 2 for 2 on the game. In the game so far. 2 shots as well. Every shot's going in. Let's see if they can score 5 seconds into it again. Stars went in and they clear it out. Good start for them. Hartford Whale Meat says goes up. Nice. Parker says McNulty. Not sure what that means. Hartford Chicken of the Sea. The Atlanta Thrashed Biscuits. Atlanta Flamed Barbecue. The Florida Painkillers. The Florida Steamed Cougars. Whoa. Cougars. The Florida Cougars. You don't mess about with the Florida Cougars. I'll tell you that right now. You don't want to mess about with those Florida Cougars. They're crazy. Oh, it's in! It's in for Austin Matthews. Another power play goal. 3 for 3 on the day. I think it took a wicked deflection and got past Wedgwood. But the Maple Leafs, it doesn't matter how you get it. They get the goals and they have their lead. It's 3-2. Yeah, I look at it on the replay. I have no idea how this went in. Good job by Tavares and Matthews to hound the puck. Matthews cuts in. Oh, it was Lindell. Lindell blocked the pass and went off his skate and passed Wedgwood. That's unfortunate for Lindell. Very unfortunate, but it is 3-2 for Toronto. Doesn't matter how you get them. Doesn't matter. They have the lead. My prediction is going to come to fruition. I said 4-3 Toronto. I said 4-3 Toronto. It better come to fruition. Esteemed Cougars, Gaza. Look at this one. The Florida Pussy Energy Drink. There you go. I also have over 200 hats in my collection. NFL, NBA. Oh, Bertuzzi! Saved by Wedgwood. 650 left. Maple Leafs looking to double it. And MLS. That's crazy. So Goza, out of hats, any team merchandise, out of all the hats, jerseys, collectibles, whatever, how much like stuff do you have of just sports? I'm very curious to know. But yeah, Tyler Bertuzzi almost scored. And then Dallas had a good chance here. Mason Marchment came in. Good little pass for Sagan, and Samsonov stood tall. Angus said the Chiefs loss means a breakup. It might, Angus. I think it will. Taylor Swift is like, I only date winners, Travis. I only date winners. Sorry. I'm going to be with Brock Purdy instead. That's what's going to happen. Oh, fan on the shot. Toronto have the edge right now. All over Dallas. Can't get it out. Shot by Riley. Easy save for Scott Wedgwood. And we'll take a TV timeout. Goza says, how long do you have, pal? I got all night, Goza. Let me know. Angus says, I have way more band t-shirts than sports shirts. Yeah, I probably have... I don't know. I definitely have more regular clothes than anything else, but I have quite a bit of jerseys. I always shop the sales. And yes, don't forget, we are not only are we live on YouTube, we're live on Facebook and Twitch. Look at that. Good job for Twitch. How bad was that injury in the Rangers game? What's the score of that game? 2-0. 2-0 Rangers. Jimmy VC got the first goal, and then is that Johnny Brodzinski? It is Johnny Brodzinski out of Ham Lake. Good for him. Ham Lake, Minnesota. Third goal of the year for him. So it's 2-0 Rangers over Tampa. I think we're starting to see the downfall of the Tampa Bay Lightning. They just haven't been it this year. I don't know if they'll even make the playoffs. I'm not sure if Toronto will make the playoffs. Kind of fringe. They probably will. I'd say it's like 80% chance they'll make it, but it's fun to say they might miss it. If you'll humor me. If they get a win tonight, that's a big win. 60 points for Toronto. I believe that means they're back in third place in the Atlantic. They'd leapfrog Detroit. How good has Detroit been? They've been hit or miss. But I've been impressed with Detroit. 26-6 record. It's so hard to judge these teams because I feel like everybody in both conferences are so clustered besides Boston and Vancouver. It's a cluster mess. Like, I feel like in the West, I'll draw the line just above Arizona. So I'd say Calgary and up are still in for it. Maybe Arizona, but probably not. And then in the Eastern Conference, I would say if the cutoff is 58, maybe Washington and up. I'd probably cut off Montreal because they're just not consistent enough. But I'd say Washington and up are still in for it. So it's crazy. We had all to play for. In the last, like, how many? 3 months left? The final 5 minutes of the second period. Marner will flip it in the zone. Jared says there was a player that had to be carted off. Really, Jared? Who was that? With the leg injury. That's tough. Condolences for who that player is. Liam's back. What's up, Liam? Love to see it. Goza says it would be easier to list all the other sports: F1, motorcycle racing, other motorsports, soccer, rugby, and snooker. What is snooker? Sergachev of the Lightning. Oh, he had to get carted off? That's a blow for Tampa. He's a good defenseman. But yes, I appreciate everybody tuning in. This has been lots of fun so far. If you are new, subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. Like button if you're enjoying yourself. Follow us on Twitter and Insta at HockeyPodNet. It's been a great time. Shot there, saved by Samsonov. Ben, shot goes wide. Heiskanen. Harley shot, just missed. I tell you what, if Dallas can nick a goal here late, it'd break the hearts of Toronto. Here's Duchesne. Puck goes out of play. Shots 21-18 here. Chevrolet Good Deeds Cup. You Canadians have all these weird, like, Tim Hortons cups, Chevrolet cups. I like it, though. I love Tim Hortons. Next time I go back into Canada, I'm hitting up at Tim Hortons. It hits differently because we have Tim Hortons here in Minnesota, but it hits differently if you get one in Canada, especially the one in Vancouver. I love the one in Vancouver off what street? I think it's Robson Street in Vancouver. Delayed penalty on the Maple Leafs. Holmberg's going to get it for holding. Bad penalty again. Sheldon Keefe says, fuck me. Yeah, that's a bad penalty. You can't grab the hands. You just cannot grab the hands. You just can't do that. Can't do it. Can't do it. Turned Scottish there. And the player that hit him felt upset. Well, I'm sure he did, Jared. It'd be funny if a player injured somebody else and they were like scheming, like, haha, yes. They'd probably get fined. Angus is asking any pickleball hats, and Goza says nope. Angus says there is a professional pickleball league. What? Is there actually? I might have to look that up during the intermission. I might turn pro in pickleball. I've never played it before, but I really want to. But here we go. 2:30 left in the period. We got $1:34 left of the power play. Can Dallas tie this game up before the period ends? That'd be a huge blow to Toronto. They might be able to. Tired. It's been a long day for me. It's been a long day. 2 streams in a row. Shot saved by Samsonov, and they'll clear it down. Heiskanen's going to wind it up. They've done a pretty decent job of setting it up, but just Toronto's been very aggressive on their penalty kill. Ooh, a shot there. It's loose. Samsonov's going to snag it. 38 seconds left on the power play. Liam says there is a pickleball league, and then look up snooker as well. I've never, ever heard of snooker. Oh. Snooker is a cue sport played on a rectangular billiards table covered with a green cloth called baize, with 6 pockets, one in each corner and one in the middle of each long side. So it's poker. Not poker, sorry, it's pool. It's basically pool. Snooker.org. What's this? Snooker.org. Interesting. I've never heard it called that before, Goza. Here's Duchesne with it to the point. Duchesne again. Shot! Save by Samsonov. Leafs clear it out. That will probably do it for the power play. Great kill for Toronto. Oh, McCabe. What's going on with McCabe? Chill out, buddy. Miles offside is Duchesne. Oh, that's why McCabe's pissed off. Face is bloodied. McCabe's face. Well, we got to see the replay if it was a high stick or not, Jake. Oh! He got popped. He got popped by that Dallas player. It was probably the visor that hit him in the face. Wow. I need to see another angle if it was a late hit or not, but oh my gosh. He got popped. That might have been Marchment with the hit. Get popped, Jake McCabe. Pop, pop. 30 seconds left. Heiskanen. Dallas trying to get something going here late. It's been a very interesting period. Bertuzzi lost his glove. That's so Bertuzzi. We got to hurry. We got 5 seconds left. Bertuzzi, still no glove. And that'll do it for the second. Bertuzzi wants to fight Fosca. They're going at it. Referee pulls them aside. But that will do it for the second. 3-2 lead for Toronto. Pretty good period for the Maple Leafs, you could say. 2 goals for Toronto in the period. Nothing for Dallas. To recap it for you, John Tavares, my boy, Johnny T, we all love him as Islander fans, got the goal to make it 2-2. Again on the power play with 3:40 in the second. And then Matthews gets a goal again on the power play, so they're 3 for 3 today. Makes it 3-2. And then all Dallas did was take penalties. Didn't really do anything. Well, then I will say about that period, I thought Dallas kind of controlled the play early on, and then it tilted to Toronto later on. But if you're Dallas, regroup, put out a strong effort here in the third, and they should be able to get a goal at least. How I think this game is going to end, everybody, and you can clip this right now, save it, and then you can replay it when it happens live. Dallas will score early on in the period, and then maybe with about 5 or 4 minutes left in the game, Toronto is going to get a goal to make it 4-3, and that's how the game's going to end. Take that to the bank. That's exactly what's going to happen. Right. Favorite NHL jersey all time. What's that, Jared? Wonder what jersey that is. My favorite NHL jersey, I think, if we had to pick the current home and away jerseys, what team I think has the best jerseys, I got to go Canucks. I am a huge fan of blue and green together, so I got to go Canucks. I think it looks clean, especially the white ones. Jared says, I'm in Vegas for the Super Bowl on Sunday. Lucky duck, Jared. I'm assuming you're pulling for San Fran as well as me. That'll be fun. Very jealous. That's definitely a bucket list item for me to do, is to go to see a Super Bowl in person. That'd be really cool. If I ever become rich someday, I might do it or get invited. I would definitely go. But, I mean, before we take a break here, how much are Super Bowl tickets on average? The average ticket last year was sold for $8,867. In 2022, average ticket was $10,194. So yeah, unless I'm filthy rich or I get invited because somebody wanted me to watch the game with them who's connected to either the teams, then I would go. But I think I'm going to stay home and watch Super Bowl, probably. I don't have 10 grand just to dispose like that, so. Jared likes the old style Canucks jerseys. Like the black, orange, and like yellow jerseys. I'm not the biggest fan of that one, to be honest, but it definitely would be cool to have in my collection, but I definitely prefer just the blue-green. I love blue-green. But right, we'll step aside here. We'll take a break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so for the start of the third period. Let me know how you think the game's going to end. I think, like I said, Dallas will get a goal, and then Toronto will score late to win it, is my guess. But before we go, if you are new, subscribe, bottom right-hand corner to the Hockey Podcast Network on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at HockeyPodNet is the handle. If you want to follow me on Twitter, at Grant Hakeem is my handle. At @_Hakeem is my Instagram and Tickety Talk. If you want to make a donation to the channel and help support it, you can do that through the live chat. If you want to check out any of the other content I do on YouTube, you can head to the Grant Hakeem YouTube channel if you're interested. But more importantly, subscribe to THPN. That's the most important thing tonight. But yes, and also thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring the stream today. Use promo code THPN when you sign up for DraftKings. Right, we'll step aside. It's been so much fun. One more period to go. Should be a cracker. We'll see you in about 10 minutes for the start of the third. Right. Hello, everybody. We're back for the start of the third period. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It's been a pretty good game so far. Definitely been some boring moments, but I'd say most of the goals have been on special teams for the most part. All Toronto's have been on the power play for that matter. But yeah, Sheldon Keefe is still pretty upset about the non-call on Jake McCabe. It definitely looked like a late hit. I think Mason Marchment was the guilty party. But we play on. McCabe is stitched up. You got to get over it. Stop whining and finish the game off is my advice for him. Right. If you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Grant Akeem. I'm your host. I'm new for this season. I did it last year. Good to be back. But first time for this season. Excellent. It's been lots of fun hanging out with you guys on this Wednesday night. Puck is down for the third period, by the way. Just dropped. But if you are new, subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. Click the bell icon so you're notified whenever the channel does go live. And then thumbs up. Click that button if you're enjoying yourself. If you want to follow us on Twitter and Insta, as the kids call it, at HockeyPodNet is the handle. If you want to follow me on Twitter, at Grant Akeem is my handle, and at Grant_Akeem is the Insta and TikTok. Yes, I do have TikTok. And yes, I do dancing on there. Check it out. Anything else we got to do? If you want to make a donation, feel free to do that through the live chat and help support the channel. Lots of amazing podcasts and content if you're a hockey fan. Team-specific podcasts, general hockey podcasts, anything hockey. Basically, it's on here. Check it out after the stream. Lots of awesome things. And also, we're sponsored by DraftKings. So if you want to sign up for DraftKings, use the promo code THPN when you do sign up. Don't forget to say that. Yes. How do we think this game's going to end, everybody? How do we think it's going to go? It's going to go down. I think Dallas will score here kind of early on, and then Toronto's going to score late to make it 4-3, like my prediction from the jump. Oh, chance there. Oh, hit the post. Dallas hit the post. Oh, my gosh. Ilya Samsonov turned the wrong way, and Marchment almost scored. Bit of a tight angle shot. It's been a grind of a game. My goodness. It's just been very grindy. Not as high-paced and skilled as I thought it was going to be. Feels like a playoff game, to be honest with you. It definitely feels like a playoff vibe. Which I'm probably in the minority for this, but I think NHL games should be on Olympic ice. I think the ice sheet's too small. I'd love to see NHL games on Olympic ice sheets. I think that'd be so much fun. So much more room to operate, lots more skill. I know it's very European of me to say, but I think it'd be more fun. But that's just me. Chance here! Save by Wedgwood. Great save by Wedgwood. Who's 11 for Toronto? I keep forgetting who is 11 for Toronto. It used to be Zach Hyman, but now he's gone. Here comes Ryan Reeves. Not the biggest fan of Ryan Reeves. Not my style of player. If this website will load for the roster of the Maple Leafs. Or someone in the chat wants to let me know who number 11 is for Toronto. Oh, McMahon. Save Wedgwood. Benoit. Pass gets blocked. Oh, my goodness me. 11. Domi. Max Domi. That's right. I totally forgot Max Domi's there. Goodness me. Gaza says the Montreal Crotons. How about the Montreal Croutons? Jared says, I like the old Ducks jersey too. I love the Mighty Ducks jerseys. They got to bring back the Mighty Ducks. I don't know why they ever got rid of it. I hate the webbed feet design. I want the Mighty Duck back. Let's make a petition right now on the channel. Submit that to Anaheim. We want the Mighty Ducks back. How about the Flames last night? Yeah, big win. Was it like 4-1? Flames over Bruins. Yeah, every team has a stinker every now and again, so that was probably the Bruins stinker. Oh, Kuzmenko scored. I love Kuzmenko. I cannot believe Vancouver got rid of Kuzi. I loved Kuzi. I'm going to miss him. Elias Lindholm's great, of course, but I miss Kuzmenko. But it looks like a pretty dominant performance based on shots. 2-1 lead. Zacha made it 2-1, and then Calgary made it 4-2, courtesy of Huberdeau and Hanifin. But yeah, I think tomorrow, I will be live again tomorrow right here on the channel for Bruins and Canucks. That should be a great one. Repeat of the Stanley Cup final, like 13 years ago. But yeah, I think I'm expecting to see Boston really respond in that one. It should be an excellent game. I think I got Vancouver in that one, but it should be a tight game. Excited for that one. I'll definitely have to break out my new Demko jersey back there. It's just waiting to be worn. Rangers 2, Lightning 1, says Jared. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights on and carry me home. It's true. Rangers 2-1 lead over Tampa. Brandon Bagel, the Hagel Bagel, scored for Tampa. That's gonna come down to the wire. I got Rangers. I think Rangers get an empty netter, is my guess. Man, so many sports betting things. Crazy. Angus says, I agree with the ice size. A larger rink size opens up the game a lot more. Yes, I think it'd be amazing for the game. Because even just watching like World Junior games, like even the World Juniors this year was in Sweden. That's a bigger ice sheet. It was just so much more fun to watch. And there's a college kids. Oh, Mitch Marner. Great stop by Scott Wedgwood. Gets stoned by Wedgwood. Sit down, Marner. Sit down. Great job by Wedgwood to cut the angle and got his depth. Beautiful. Top of the crease. Snagged it in the glove. He says, piss off, Marner. Overrated. You're overrated. That's probably what he said. I'm assuming that's what he said. But even watching World Juniors, Angus, was so much more fun. A bigger ice sheet. I think it allows players to be more skilled. You'll see lots of more awesome plays. Less of the physical holding and grabbing and clutching bullshit and slashing and hacking that I don't like. I think it'd be more fun, in my opinion. But that's just me. I like more skilled games versus just like the grabbing style of the 80s and 90s. It's just, The game's different now. The game's different. Angus, Montreal soccer team mascot is an embarrassment. Foot Club. Oh, Angus, I got to look this up now. Are you talking about Montreal, CF Montreal? Or Tactic the dog? The official mascot of CF Montreal is Tactic. That's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. I gotta show you this. This is kind of an old photo, but this is bad. This is bad. Meet Tactic, the mascot for Montreal. That's terrible. So he's a dog, but he has like a tame like a lion. He has like orange tame, like Garfield. He has Garfield fur, but he has brown fur as well. A football head, football pants. I don't know what's going on. What is going on in Montreal? This is the mascot. This is give kids nightmares. If you want to give your kid a nightmare, take him to a Montreal soccer game. That's brutal. Goodness me. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Goza says Chicago black pudding. How about the Chicago pies, pot pies? That doesn't make any sense. The Pittsburgh pot pies or the Philadelphia pot pies. That might work. Bring back the Montreal Impact, says Goza. Yeah, I like that name, Montreal Impact. But yeah, MLS is moving towards very simplistic and boring names, kind of like what they have in Europe, to make it more like Orlando City FC or like, I don't know, name any other team, St. Louis FC, SC, or like Minnesota United, or like those basic boring names. Like I don't like those. Like I like the Portland Timbers. I love the Seattle Sounders, Vancouver Whitecaps. Like I love those kind of names. New England Revolution. That's what makes it MLS. I don't like how we're trying to transform this into like European names and logos and everything. It's just nonsense, in my opinion. Nonsense. I think it says he has a weird mouth. Yes, he does. Very weird. It's like, why is his mouth just black? It's like a black pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, hexagon. There's 6 sides. And then, excuse me, his tongue is literally just like a red circle. Like it doesn't even stick out. This is, I thought Patrick Thistle's mascot was bad. What is that mascot? Going down the rabbit hole here. Patrick Thistle mascot. Oh. 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 That's all I gotta say is oh. What? And we have a COVID version as well. So let me show you the normal version. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Goza, for bringing this up. This is the Patrick Thistle's football team mascot. Don't worry, it's still 3-2 Toronto. I'll keep you updated in case anything happens. Don't you worry. We're just having a bit of fun here. But look at this mascot. What on earth? This looks like the Jimmy Dean's Sunrise sausage mascot, honestly. This is terrible. You can even see the dude's beer belly. That's so bad. I mean, don't forget, we have a COVID version of this mascot as well. If you need a mask up, it's probably too small. That's way too small, but he's in a kilt. Can I zoom in? There we go, I can zoom. Kilt, and he has a mask. It works both ways. So if you have another COVID pandemic, the Patrick Thistles are covered. There you go. That's brutal. Thank you, Goza, for telling me that. I love mascots. Some are... Oh, that's terrible. That's so bad. I mean, the NHL mascots, too, I think, are terrible as well. College does it right. I think college mascots are good. But I think professional mascots, it's pretty hit or miss. What's his name? Gritty? I like Gritty, though. He's good. But yeah, 11:35 left here in the third. Shots 25-22 for Dallas. Here's Duchesne. Shot goes wide. Game is pretty boring. I'll admit it. It's been a pretty boring game right now. Chance there goes wide. Besides a few chances for the Leafs, it's been pretty dud. Angus is an anatomically incorrect mascot. Yeah, did Garfield have sex with a hound dog that also had sex with a soccer ball? Like, I don't know how that happens. Also with the lion. Who knows how that happens? Goes, black pudding is a sausage used in a full English breakfast. Look at that, black pudding. That sounds gross. It looks gross as well. Oh, it's not even pudding. It's just a sausage. I thought it was actually pudding. That was black, but it's just sausage. You English people, tell ya, you and your foods. The code version looks like Lisa Simpson. It definitely does, Angus. Basically, it's like a B-Tech Lisa Simpson. Belly from Belleville Senators is weird too, says Michael. What does that look like? Belly from Belleville. Oh, no. Oh, no. Who makes these decisions? What is going on? This is terrible. It looks like an off-brand Elmo, and he stuck his nose in a freezer, and his nose is frostbitten. That's what it looks like. I mean, look at this. I mean, oh, terrible. I mean, why does he also have eyelashes that are hockey sticks as well? That's just bizarre. Angus says the first Thistle mascot looks like a leader of a cult. All these could be leaders of cults. Oh, terrible. It's 9:25 left, still 3-2 Toronto. I think it's going to hold 3-2. I don't see Dallas tying this up. They haven't done anything. It's just been dump and chase, dump and chase, dump and chase. No sustained pressure, no shots. Here's Nylander, 1-on-4. Saved by Wedgwood, and he'll cover. 9:05 left. Yeah, I think it's going to hold. I don't see another goal in this game. Dallas just seems tired. It's their first game back from the break. I don't know why. Maybe that's why. They're like not game fit. They're not match fit. Blue Jays 69. Nice. Says go Leafs. There you go. Finally, someone wants the Leafs to win. I feel like it's a very pro Dallas Stars crowd we got tonight on THPN. Let me get a tweet out, actually, if I'm able to. I'll just do it on my phone. Get the tweets out. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're enjoying yourself. It's been a grand old time hanging out with you guys and looking at shitty mascots. That's been great. Let's get a tweet out. Oh, I should mention, let's talk about this for a second. So apparently, ESPN, Fox, Warner Brothers, and Discovery are merging to make a new sports streaming service in the fall, and it's actually going to happen in the fall. So it's like a competitor to Fubo and YouTube TV and etc. So that's very interesting. I won't buy it, to be honest with you, because I also like the entertainment channels like NBC or like TLC, or what other channels do I watch? IFC has reruns of Parks and Rec that I watch. But there's other entertainment channels that I like watching that this streaming service wouldn't have. So if you just want sports, it's a good deal. But like, I also like sports, but also want to watch like TV shows that are on TV. So I don't know. Interesting. We'll see how it goes in the fall. Nothing you can really do about it now. I'll do last 10 minutes. Was it Leafs forever is their thing? And then what's Dallas's? Like, breakaway! Penalty shot! Penalty shot! The rare. It's like seeing a unicorn. We have a penalty shot for the Dallas Stars. Golden chance. I got to hold off on my tweet here. Golden chance for the Stars to tie this up. And I got to give it to, I think Dallas will score here because Samsonov is pretty ass one-on-one. So we'll see what happens here. That is a rare penalty shot. Here's Dadonov to take it. He goes slow. He goes very slow. Oh, too easy for Dadonov. High blocker. Pick it out, Samsonov. He's ass on breakaways. Ilya Samsonov. Just ask Troy Terry, a la the 2019 World Juniors semifinals, USA-Russia. Just ask him about that. But that was terrible. I mean, it was a good shot. I'm not going to blame Samsonov for that. That was a good shot. But I had a feeling that was going to go in. So it's 3-3. So my prediction could still come true. I said 4-3 Toronto. Look at this. But again, it's the defense for Toronto. A stupid mistake cost them. Man, if you're a Leafs fan out there, this has got to be infuriating to watch this team on a night in, night out basis. I'd be pulling my hair out to the point where I'd be bald. Ridiculous. Oh, Matthews. Here's Marner to Matthews. They might have a chance here. He's in. Oh, Mitch Marner. 4-3. Sit down, Dallas. Sit down, Dadonov. Oh, they get the lead right back. You take it, and they grab it right back. Unbelievable. What a play by Mitch Marner. Very similar to the Dadonov goal. A little sauce where Mama hides the cookie jars. I think this was glove side. But, I mean, look at this. Dallas Stars defending like a boxer in a lunch bag. Just can't do anything. And Mitch Marner goes high glove side. Little saucer, high glove. Nothing Wedgwood can do there. What a release. Great goal. Uh-oh, Mitch Marner, this is back. We're doing this nonsense again. The dead fish handshake is back. Wow. Well, this game has taken a turn, everybody. This game has got goals. My prediction, if this holds, will stay true, 4-3. You got to love it. Here's Johnny T. Nylander. Oh, he scores! William Nylander is second of the game. And it's 5-3. Oh, what went wrong for the Dallas Stars? Unbelievable. This is the problem with the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Toronto Maple Leafs are like that crazy, attractive girlfriend that you have. She treats you like shit, but she does one nice thing, and you think, oh, I'll go back to her. And it's just like it's a very toxic relationship to have is what I'm trying to say. They're just like a toxic girlfriend. You go back, sometimes you hate them, sometimes you love them. They do good things, they do bad things. It's just like you can't put your finger on them. You cannot put your finger on this team. Crap defensively. But they get 2 goals in a matter of a minute, and they have a 2-goal lead after Dallas just scored. Unbelievable. Can't believe it. You can't believe it. Got to get a tweet out now. What is Dallas's hashtag that they use on Twitter? It's probably something stupid. I don't know if they even have one. Hashtag Texas Hockey, because that makes sense. Nothing to do with the Stars. There, I got the tweet out. Unbelievable. I gotta look at the score sheet. What was the time between goals? I mean, that was 3 goals. It felt like in a minute. By the way, it's still 2-1 for Rangers if you're into that. So yeah, Dadnuff scored at 11:05. Marner scored at 11:37. And then Nylander scored at 11:57. So literally, that is 45, 50, 52 seconds. In 52 seconds, we had 3 goals. That's got to be some record. That's got to be some record. Oh, a chance for Nylander looking for the Hattie. We're on hat trick watch for William Nylander. Crazy. Goza says the Pittsburgh potato wedges. Love it. Pittsburgh puffin pudding. Nice. Angus, ESPN and Fox merger, double fold suck. Yeah, that'll be weird. Like, I'm worried about a monopoly situation happening. That is a concern I have with the merger, but we'll see how it is. I'm not sure if this affects Canada at all. I think this is just a U.S. issue. But yeah, hopefully this makes everything more accessible for us fans to watch, because I feel like trying to watch NHL games has been very difficult to watch. I think all of you can sympathize with that. Even if you live in the area of the team that you want to watch, it gets blacked out. So yeah, it's rough. That's rough. Get a VPN is my suggestion, because I have a VPN that I use if I need to watch like a Wild game, since I live in the market. So I just use that because I don't have the Bally Sports package, which is nonsense. I don't like Bally's. Don't like Bally's. The Ottawa shortcakes, Ottawa spinach, Ottawa sweet potatoes, bollocks, the Ballard bollocks. Stars are disappearing. 2 minutes left in the Ranger game. The Montreal Mounties. Rangers scored. Thank you, Jared. So now it's 3-1. 3-1. And it's a final. Who got the third goal? Jimmy VC with the empty netter. 2-goal night for Jimmy. Rangers wearing the new alternate jerseys, which are interesting. I prefer the Lady Liberty ones myself, but 2-1's their own. It's all right. Goza says, let's go Rangers. Good win for the Rangers. That helps the Islanders, by the way. If you're an Islanders fan or anybody in the Eastern Conference that's looking to make the playoffs, you're trying to catch Tampa, because Tampa, Toronto, they're kind of hovering in the wild card spot. So that is a good result, because you're not going to catch the Rangers. They're too far ahead, I think, in first. If you're a wild card team in the Metro. Oh! Benoit, big hit on Marchment. Big hit. We've seen some juggernaut of hits in this game. Marchment on McCabe. That hit. I think McCabe had a big hit early on in this period. We got about 4 minutes left here in the third. Shots 30-27 for Toronto. It wasn't looking pretty for the Maple Leafs, but I tell you what, a win is a win if they can hold on. Defensively terrible, but they score enough goals. That's what saves them from being crap defensively. They score enough. That's the Maple Leafs MO. Goza says the Montreal Mackerels. Montreal McDonald's. Rangers won. Thank you, Jared. Let's go Rangers. You'd be lucky if Bally stays on the air during a game, says Angus. Very true. Bally Sports is about as reliable as a concrete parachute. Terrible. Bally's is brutal. 3:41 left. We'll take a final TV timeout of the night. This game looks done and dusted for Toronto. And if you're Dallas, tough one. You're tied for first with the Avs in first. Now Colorado jumps you because of goal differential, or I'm not sure what. Must be goal differential or head-to-head. But yeah, I mean, look at this Western Conference playoff race. Who do we think is going to make it? Who's in and who's out? You got Nashville at the cusp. St. Louis sucks, but they're somehow in it. And LA has sucked. They're somehow in it. Edmonton has sucked, but they went on a 16-game winning streak, so that's why they're there. Jets have been very good this year. Vegas is good. Stars are good. Colorado's good. Vancouver's been hot. And then, yeah, I think, like I said, it's Calgary and up. Calgary and up have a chance. But even if I'm Calgary and Seattle and Nashville, I might as well just sell at the deadline. No reason to try and get bounced in the first rounds by Colorado or Vancouver. No reason. And in the East, you got Philly, who was really good, now can't buy a win. Detroit is hit or miss. They've been pretty good. Tampa is Tampa. They're still Tampa, but they're like the geriatric Tampas. Not the same as before. Toronto is Toronto. They have the offense. They just don't have goaltending or defense, which will probably bite them in the butt again in the playoffs. Florida has been great. They had that run last season in the playoffs. Look out for them. And you got Boston. Will they repeat? Was that last season where they lost to Florida in the first round after having the record-breaking season? I think it was. So watch out for Boston. They might do something. Or they might get bounced. You never know. The Islanders, look out for the pesky Islanders. Might squeak in past Philly. I don't want them to make the playoffs. I want them to suck so we can get higher draft picks. That's what a true fan says right there. Oh, little chance there for Dallas. If they get a goal here, look out. 2-goal lead, the worst lead in all of sports, as I say. Here's Domi. Oh, good defense by Lindell. Lindell sent it in deep. Samsonov will cover with 3:03 left. Yeah, McCabe is pissed off tonight. He's very pissed off. You know what I just realized? I think the Toronto helmets say pizza, pizza on them. Is that Little Caesars? It says pizza, pizza. Eat the pizza. Goes the Columbus Blue Powerades, the Columbus Blue Raspberries, the Columbus Blue Potatoes, the New York Americanos, and the Brooklyn Americanos. Excellent. Wow, they pulled the goalie. Why? Dallas has pulled the goalie. I mean, you have nothing to lose, but you're not winning this game. You're not winning this game, Dallas. Here's Robertson. Shot gets blocked. Marner, empty net. Will it hit it? And just wide. Icing. They call icing. Weak icing call. In the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. Put your hands up in the air. I wonder if I should put my hands up in the air or not. 2:52 to go. Shots 31-29. Ooh, Angus, this is a good one. The Columbus Potato Crew. Like it. Uh-oh. Goza. New Jersey Milk Devils. Milk the cow. Bend to the point. Here's Sagan. Shot. Goes wide. And it'll clear the zone. I don't see it happening. They might get a sympathy goal. Make it 5-4, but it's like climbing Mount Fuji right now for Dallas. Not going to happen. Heiskanen. Still Heiskanen. Sagan. Down low. Marner, another chance. Gives it to Nylander. Hat trick for Nylander. Oh, he missed. He missed. William Nylander. That's a great play by Mitch Marner to give it to Nylander. Just missed the hat trick. Oh. Yeah. Get the sights checked, Will. Get the sights checked. Minute 59 to go. Dallas wins the faceoff and it exits the zone. Here they come again, and they send it down low. Tavares, he'll chip it to Nylander. He'll flip it out. Good job by Toronto defensively. Been very, very good this past minute or so defending. Puck goes to the point. Here's Marchment. Heiskanen. Goes out wide. Shot scores! Wyatt Johnson has Dallas within 1 goal. Just as I'm complimenting the Toronto defense, they do what they do best, and they shit the bed. Unbelievable. I mean, to be fair, I think it's just a good shot with lots of screens in front. Yeah, it's just a good shot. Yeah, very good shot. I think Samsonov got screened there by Brody. He got a glove on it, though, Samsonov. He got a piece of it. Apparently, Dallas has 17 comeback wins this year. Look at that. Goza says Sporting Kansas, BBQ City, Sporting Kansas. They play in Kansas. Sporting Kansas City. The Vancouver Snow Cones, Goza. The Snow Cones. Here we go. Empty net here. I think we got a minute left in the game. Can Dallas tie it up and force OT? To the point. Harley, Robertson, shot. Oh! Last minute of play in the third. Hold on for dear life if you're Toronto. Duchesne, shit pass by Duchesne. Bertuzzi flips it out. Matthews gets there. We'll send it in deep. 40 seconds to go. Robertson, great play. He puts it in deep for Ben to get, but Riley's able to clear it down. It will be icing with 27.2. Wow. 5-4 game. Crazy. It's like beer league. The Vancouver Granola Heads. This is Angus. Remember me for centuries. They got a timeout by Dallas. We'll see if they can. Does anybody actually think Dallas can tie this up? I don't see it. I know Toronto always bottles it, but they don't have a whole lot of time left. 1 clearance down. I think that's basically it. So a big face-off here. Looks like we got Matthews, Riley, Benoit, Bertuzzi, Marner. Gonna go out. You got Ben, Pavelski, Duchesne, Heiskanen, probably Robertson as well. The big boys for Dallas. Let's see. I love how they have face-off probability. I don't care. There we go. Puck is down. Hit the referee. Stays in the zone. Hintz. Oh! Just goes wide. Oh, my gosh. Maple Leafs get it out. Will be no icing. 5 seconds to go. Here comes Dallas. Last chance. Doesn't go. And will do it. Toronto holds on. 5-4 is the final. Shots 31 apiece. They hold on for dear life. They get the dub in the end. Oh, what a game. What a game. I think the story of the game today is Toronto had goals. Great goals, by the way. They scored some great goals. Defensively, in shambles. Goaltending wasn't great. It was good enough. Dallas, they played a solid road game, if I'm to be honest with you, with Dallas. They just blew up for a minute. They just couldn't defend for a minute when Toronto got all their goals after the Dadonov penalty shot. But yeah, tough one. Tough one for Dallas. But a big win for Toronto, bouncing back after the Islanders beat them in regulation on Monday. Big bounce back win. To quickly recap, you got Nylander made it 1-0 in the first. Ben and Dadonov made it 2-1. Tavares made it 2-2. Matthews 3-2. Dadonov penalty shot 3-3. Marner and Nylander respectively scored to make it 5-3. And then Wyatt Johnston scored late to make it 5-4, but it wasn't enough for Dallas. They pushed and pushed, but just couldn't get it over the line. Right, we'll wrap it up here and sign off. Any last comments? LA Galaxy Chocolate, Real Salted Beef Lake, and the Minnesota Loonies. There you go. Right, that was so much fun, everybody. Good to be back on THPN. What a great stream this was. High-scoring game. Usually when I do a THPN stream, it goes into overtime. We did not have that today, so that is good if you had obligations tonight. But all right, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, subscribe to THPN on YouTube. Hit the like button, click the bell icon to notify whenever we do go live on the channel. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. @HockeyPodNet is our handles. If you want to follow me on Twitter, @GreatAkeem is my handle. @Great_Akeem is my Instagram and Tickety Talk. If you want to help support the channel with a donation, you can do that through the live chat. And then for DraftKings, when you sign up, use promo code THPN. And thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring the stream tonight. It's been fantastic. Also, if you want to check out anything I do on YouTube, Grant Akeem YouTube channel, check it out. I'm going to do some FIFA tomorrow before I go live on THPN for the Bruins and Canucks game tomorrow night. Same time, 7 p.m. Eastern, Bruins Canucks. Be there or be square. I will do some FIFA on my channel beforehand just to warm up. And then we'll stream Bruins and Canucks. Get to break out the Demko jersey. Can't wait for it. My white Vancouver Canucks jersey that I got for Christmas that Santa brought me. Angus says, thanks, Grant. It was a fun evening. Have a great evening. Thank you, Angus. Good evening. Good evening. Have a wonderful evening to you. And good night, Grant. Yes, good night. It was a long day. 2 watch-alongs in one day is a lot. I did my best. Hopefully you enjoyed it at home. And I always like to end the streams that I do, no matter where it is. Sending love from me to you and to everyone around the world. I could use some love. Hope we're doing well. Hope we're doing okay. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Speak to you soon. We'll see you tomorrow night for Vancouver and Boston. Speak to you soon. Good job for Toronto. Good job.
Say something.